What's up? Adrian578 here, and shit's popping off here in Alan Wake 2. So at the end of yesterday, we pretty much just got ambushed by the Shadow People, and yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. So just spooky people wanting to pretend they're spooky, I guess. So. Alright, I am gonna take a wild guess, say there is nothing down there? Okay, that's bullshit. I refuse that now. Yeah, okay, there we go. There's something. Alright, okay, we gotta... The black spots right here. Freeze! Put your hands down! Oh, crap. That's pretty stupid. And there was nothing in here. Nice! Just wasted some bullets.
Turns out the cultists weren't the only ones using the tunnels. Hidden graffiti signs marked secret routes. I kept hearing whispers around burn barrels of an underground society of mystic outsiders with hidden knowledge. Typical New York.
You gotta be kidding me. Some bitch. You can't get me in here. Okay. Let's go ahead and take some drugs. Yum yum. And then we're gonna go ahead and put back some more drugs. And put it in here. So now we're like playing Resident Evil here. With the inventory management and shit. Actually, move it here. Oh, no. Oh, they can only go up to 2. Okay, that's interesting. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and move that here. So, because we already got a first aid kit, I think we'll be fine. So, I really hope we didn't miss the shotgun or anything like that, because, yeah, I would like to have one right now. Okay. Lost? Hey, how did you know? Okay, so evil shit down that way. Good to know. Where are we now? Oh wait, but there's actually a box there. So. Wait, is that an openable door? There's like a question mark there. Hold up. Bastards are still walking around. Oh my god, I cannot believe I would have missed that. I cannot believe I almost missed that. Words of fix. Increase maximum health. Increases max amount of health restored in safe havens. And restores 50% max health when new word of power is discovered. Well, I feel like we're going to run into more safe havens than this thing. So I think we'll be okay. Increasing the maximum health wouldn't be a bad thing either. Since we're at full health right now, let's just get the increased max health. So, there we go. Oh, but you're not going to restore my health. That's nice. Alright. Yeah, let's actually get lost. Alright. So... apparently there's a box or something down here, whatever that means. What the... I have no idea what I'm looking for. Oh, apparently it's on my right, though. Oh, awesome. Flares? Yes. And a flashbang? Yeah. We don't want that duct tape, though. Alright. Let's go ahead and quick slot this bad boy. Let's do that. A throwable flare emits light for a long duration. Can also be held in hand or thrown. And we also got a flashbanger. We'll go ahead and move that all the way down there too, so. Nice. Alright. In case we get ambushed by those guys. Those guys are starting to become more aggressive in terms of like finding times to ambush me. We've been here before. Oh boy. Okay, yeah, we've been here before already. Alright, before we assume that we're lost, let's actually look around here first. Maybe we have to go back to a previous place and you know, and then do maybe like the burning torch thing or something. Okay, so we got murder cult. So let's see, let's go to Torchbearers, see what we got here. Okay. Just to be maximum efficient and all that stuff, let's go ahead and grab this light here too. We're probably not gonna need to go back down there. Nani? Where the fuck?
Torchbearers painted the tree there. The tree of knowledge. The tree of life with its roots reaching down to hell. It could have been a Christmas tree for all the good it did him.
Alright. Last but not least, summoning ritual. It's not letting me move my camera. Okay, run the hell away. That's what I got from it.
Fuck!
Me bastard! Into the light, baby. Into the light. Oh, I love the light. Aha! What are you gonna do now, you spooky, Evil Dead like orb monster thing? Darkness?
I couldn't hear the dark presence. It was gone.
Well, at least it was nice enough to open up the door for me, or a thing for me. Alright.
The tunnel was open now. I could get through.
Yeah, let's get the hell out of here, man. I'm kind of sick of the metro right now. Not in like a bad, like... I just had to say something about his home, didn't I?
Dark presence. I had seen it before. I remembered now. It was always out there. hunting me.
Alright. I'm sure nothing bad can happen in a small tunnel that reminds me of Call of Duty Black Ops 1. Another game I want to play in the future, folks, just letting you know. Yeah. Can't wait to see what demon they were summoning. Whoa. This is some really cool effects, by the way. Like, I've never seen this in a game. Good job, Debs.
I had found the murder site. Somehow the victim's heart was the key.
Fat Hairy Man from the beginning? Is that you? Holy shit, it's Nightingale. Whoa. That's pretty interesting.
Something had shifted. I felt an overwhelming closeness to home. An FBI agent? Who are you?
What is this? Who are you?
She can hear me.
I'm Saga Anderson, FBI. Help me.
This is Alan Wake. I'm trapped here. The dark place. Under Cauldron Lake.
Mount Cauldron Lake. Who are you?
I'm trying to escape. I'm making progress, but I'm in danger. The dark presence. Help me. Please, help me. I could sense it. I was closer to home. Had the woman in the vision helped me somehow? Something had changed. Outside. Parliament Tower. Where I'd lived with Alice. It was out there. Waiting for me.
I hope it's a big birthday cake or something. Fuck that. I guess we're gonna go in it anyway, so not like I can really delay the inevitable, huh? Alright. Alright. Well, we got through this part. Nice. So it looks like we're getting out of the metro. So bye, Nightingale. It was nice of you to donate your wing to the to thousands and thousands of people to look at. So it's pretty nice of you.
Who was writing who? Who was writing this poem? Me?
The writer of the first
No.
word. Oh, shut up. The writer of the first word, not the writer of the last. With the terror of the light and the shadows cast, the third eye now opens to project the night, and this is the moment to write. This is the ritual to lead you on. Your friends will meet him when you are gone. Okay, cool. So, what we saw there was actually, you know, their conversation through Alan's perspective. 'Cause we actually went through that exact same cutscene, but through Saga's perspective first.
Stepping to the murder site, I'd felt it, hanging in the air. A meaning, the violent emotion of the act, like a cloud of wrath. The dead eyes of the victim staring at something you couldn't see, and yet making you aware of it. Something that soaked into this place on a molecular level, overlapping with your meaningless existence. Regression to something you had managed to forget. Marking you, taking you for a ride, making you crazier.
This seems like a nice place. I like this part of the metro. So I know it's there. I need to get closer. Farther? There we go. Word of gun. Okay. Well, since we don't have a flare gun yet, so let's continue upgrading the pistol. I'm sorry, the revolver. So now we have a 10% chance to not consume ammo when firing. So every 10 shots at the very least. Alright. Oh, is this the beginning of the area that we've been through? Wow. It's a big ass area, man.
The station had changed. I was closer now.
Alright.
Parliament Tower. Our home in New York. Was I really this close to being home? Going up to our apartment? Would I be home? Or was this just an echo of the real thing? Even then, the murder site had brought me one step closer to escape.
Yeah, there's only one way to find out, man.
Time loses meaning here. How long have I been trying to escape? Long enough for Alice to think I'm dead.
Yeah, I won't be surprised if Alice and the other guy, I can't remember his name, just moved on. I mean, honestly, 13 years, person missing, yeah, they're pretty much assumed dead. I mean, they're assumed dead way before then, but still. And it really sucks, too. But that's what happens, man.
Writer. Maybe he was a victim. The cult, using his words. Or maybe he was the monster behind it all. Either way, Alice Wake, his ex, she knew things. It was there in her art for all to see. A cry for help. The darkness she'd witnessed. And that put her in danger.
Was Alice here? In the story?
So I got like nothing to say, man. Like I'm actually like, I'm just waiting to see what's gonna happen next. Oh, okay. Haunting. All right.
Alice's photo equipment. Set to go off when the door opens.
Wait. Are we in the room?
Get out! Leave me alone!
Alice! Alice! Alice.
Pick photos for exhibition posters.
This is a photo of Scratch. How did Alice get this? Is he stalking her? This is the door to my study, where I wrote my books. This symbol wasn't here before.
Yeah, that little twirly symbol. I noticed that too.
Alice's video camera. No memory card inside.
Focal point of the dark place. Video, art, doc, screen, MULT. Okay.
Alice's memory card.
When I was younger, photography was everything to me. I moved to New York thinking I'd make it as an artist. And then I met Alan. We had a good thing. We were both dedicated by our creative ambitions. The only difference was that Alan's work made money. He brought me work when he could. I took his promo shots, created covers for his books. I'm sure he forced his publisher into it. I was taking photos, just not my photos. And that gnawed at me. Things got complicated sometimes, but that's life, right? We loved each other. Then Alan hit a block. I brought out a meaner side of him. One I didn't like. I set up a trip to see a doctor in Washington. I didn't tell him until we got there. We argued. Things went wrong. And he was just gone. Drowned, allegedly. It's easy for people to think it was my fault. Hell, I do, too, sometimes. About 6 years ago, I started hearing noises in the night. Typewriter keys clacking. Voices. Alan was back. Haunting me. Then it got violent. It was Alan. And yet, it was a monster. He always did have anger in him. I set up cameras around the apartment with motion sensors and flashes. Now, when the monster comes, I turn it into art. My nightmares caught on film. And this is the focus of my new exhibition. To show people the world is so much darker than they ever knew. I'm calling this exhibit The Dark Place.
Alice. Scratch was terrorizing her. Why?
She doesn't even remember anything that happened in the first. So she doesn't even know that Alan was like she knows she was gone, obviously, but she doesn't even know that Alan basically got her out and got himself trapped inside, you know? Holy shit, yo, this is some tragedy. And now fucking dickhead Scratch is like, hey, I'm gonna terrorize your wife for you.
sat in the writer's room and wrote a story. Initiation. To project myself through the dark place, to look for a way out. The story had brought me here, brought me nowhere. Looped me back. I was writing the story. And in the story, I now stepped into the writer's room. But there was no one here writing.
Well, that's pretty short. Short and sweet, though.
Okay, let's recap what you've told us so far, Alan. For the past 13 years, you've been trapped in a nightmare dimension called the Dark Place.
Yeah.
It's like New York, but it's not New York. And can be reached from the bottom of Cauldron Lake, but it's not really under the lake. And after all this time, you've managed to get out.
Yeah.
But so has your evil doppelganger. Mr. Scratch? Or is it the Dark Presence?
Both. It's interchangeable. He's Scratch when he looks like me, but he can change into this other form.
And Scratch, the Dark Presence, wants to rewrite the world in his own image.
Which would be in your image, as he looks just like you.
And turn the world into a fucking nightmare.
During Deerfest, which is scheduled to take place in a couple of days. You got out of the Dark Place by writing a novel, the pages we've been finding. But your double edited it into a horror story that's now changing reality, taking over people, making them crazy, bringing the Dark Place to Bright Falls.
Yes, fiction coming in contact with the Dark Place can change reality. The story is coming true, soaking into everything, like darkness when night falls. But last time...
This will be back in 2010.
Yes, last time it didn't happen all at once. The story came true bit by bit as it unfolded. And that dark presence was still bound to the lake. I stopped it before it got the ending it wanted. Before it broke free. Based on that, there's still time.
Which brings us to your magical light switch.
The clicker. Magical doesn't quite cover it. Scratch wants it to bring about his ending. That can't happen. If I can get the clicker, I can send him back to the Dark Place, make all this shit go away.
I think Stephen King would definitely get a kick out of the story.
I know it's batshit crazy. My memory is full of holes, and I'm not sure how much I can trust. It's like a half-forgotten dream.
Mr. Wake, Alan, we've seen our share of batshit crazy in the past 24 hours. What I want to know is, why am I? Why are we written into the story?
I think I saw you. Or a vision of you in the Dark Place. I think you helped me reach out and escape somehow. With that in the story, Scratch would have edited it to get to you. hurt you. We are all in danger.
It's insane. And there's so much of it. Have you ever heard of the Cult of the Tree?
Creepy bunch. In the habit of wearing deer masks, performing murder rituals, victims turning into monsters possessed by darkness, possibly inspired by a horror story written by a certain author. Ring any bells?
Cult. Yes. Yes. They have the clicker.
If the cult has the clicker, does that make them Scratch's followers? How are you so certain they even have the clicker?
They could be working for Scratch. I don't remember. It's all confused.
Alan, if I'm gonna act on this information, you need to be honest with me.
Yeah, of course.
Is he confused? Or is he hiding something?
About to probe into my boy here.
Wake said the cult has the clicker. How does he know?
The writer is the reader. The next chapter, the next chapter, the next chapter. Keep the pages safe, the dark shining of the words.
Wake is hiding pages. That's how he knows the cult has the clicker. Wake has a double. Mr. Scratch. Where is he now?
A cloud of wrath wears my face. The dark place in your place. Scratching out my body of work.
Scratch is here. In Washington. He's hunting Wake. Scratch looks just like Wake. Why?
Don't wake up the dreamer if your life is a dream. I swam to the shore, but the water is rising.
Wake and Scratch are clearly connected. Maybe
Really?
Scratch got out because Wake did. Or vice versa.
I would have never guessed that these two, Wake and Scratch, were connected. Good job, detective. Alright.
Wake just gave us a lot of information. But this clicker seems like a good place to start. If we find that, then we find the cult.
Cult of a tree. Alright, so what we got here? So, the cult could be followers of Scratch if they have the clicker. The cult of the tree performing rituals to create monsters. Triangle figures made from twigs. Triangle, we found Nightingale, and reminding the cult's victims are... Oh, dude, they have the UI in the way. I think it says like animals, yeah. Okay. So, psychology, I'm thinking, could be like animals. Alright. Alright, we have a lot of stuff here. So, Nightingale only victim become monster. Why? I think that would go here. Oh, really?
Doesn't look right.
Alright. What is it? Writing part the ritual cult goal. Would it be here? Yeah, cult goal. Okay. Destination, how are they doing this? What the hell is going on? What the hell is going on here? Cult symbols. We do have some triangle figures. Got that, and then we got this. There we go. And then the cult could be followers of Scratch. Alright. What kind of cult? Maybe? No. I'm just gonna plop it onto anything. There we go. Working for or with someone. Okay, so we solved all that. Trail of the cult. So, cult has the clicker. And that's about everything we got on that case.
These stashes could contain clues about the cult. Better keep an eye out for more.
Alright, so we found a stash found at the Cauldron Lake. There's that. There's a note inside encouraging cultists to dehumanize their victim. And that's about all the things we got in that one. Alright.
The pages we've been finding are from a horror story called Return, written by Alan Wake. And the contents of this book are coming true. Why couldn't it have been a romance?
Because romances are lame, bro. Alright. There's an entity inside the dark place called Dark Presence. The cult thing. Wake was trapped in the dark place for 13 years. Fiction coming into contact with the dark place had the power to change reality. Some other strange reality. The dark place merged with ours. The dark place and the dark place, or this place and the dark place on the page of this area is called an overlap. Okay. So the dark place. Okay, so I think we can put this here, called the overlap. Page describes the overlap being related to the dark place where Wake was. Some other strange reality. The dark place merge with ours. This place and the dark place. The page called this area an overlap, right? I entered the Cauldron Lake overlap by reciting the poem. Okay. So we need more clues finding out how to get into it. More stuff to talk about the overlap, which we don't have any right now. Alright. How does the story change the rules for reality? Fiction come into contact with the dark place has the power to change reality. So whatever you write in the dark place becomes reality. It can't be that simple. The story changes reality bit by bit.
Okay.
Alright. Let's see. If we don't stop it, Scratch will use the story to permanently change reality at the start of the Deerfest. Must get the clicker before Scratch with it. The story can be changed and Scratch will be sent back to the dark place. Okay. So that is for that. So we need to get the clicker. And then if we don't stop, story will change to at the start of Deerfest. So this only gets us 2 days. So stop it. A magic light switch. Where do I even get that? Okay. So Wake was trapped in the dark place. We'll put that there. And then there is an entity inside the dark place called the Dark Presence. Alright. Flashlight seems to weaken the Taken. Would that be called the Dark Present? Yeah, it would. It's a light and dark present. Alright, inside a bright light, Saga felt safe, like nothing could hurt her. I'll put that there. Alright. In the form of Scratch, Dark Presence is editing Wake's story. It wants to return the world into a nightmare. That. And then, hang on. And then Scratch and the Dark Presence are interchangeable. So there we go. Okay, so that's all that. So let's go back into the cases, see if we got anything else. No, we got one clue. Alright.
Nightingale goes missing for 13 years, shows up murdered, and then turns into a monster. After I stop Nightingale, a rider who's also been missing for 13 years turns up. What's the connection? What kind of case is this? Okay, Mr. Wake. I know you have more pages of the manuscript on you.
You don't understand how vital these pages are. They're the only way I can know what's coming.
You're not the only one trying to solve this. This is our job.
Okay. Here. Now, this is all I have. Be careful with them. Inside the trailer, at the outskirts of Watery, Saga had seen Wake's fabled clicker for the first time, in the hands of the Cult of the Tree. A cultist stared at her. She drew her weapon.
Wait a minute, that thing adds more on it. Alright, so in the hands of a cold tree, her mind reeled from what the horror was now claiming about her life, her past. She didn't accept it. She stepped out of the trailer. She needed air, but she wasn't alone. A cultist stared at her from behind a deer mask. She drew her weapon, shouted, ran after him. Okay. Alright. I forgot how much weapons we... Or, yeah. how much weapons we got, but we didn't get any bullets. Alright. Is there anything else? No, not on the case board. Right. A lantern? Adds one charm to Saga's flashlight. Hell yeah! Oh, I don't remember these charms here, but yeah, definitely take the charms. All right, I don't really see what else we have here, to be honest.
Wake has more information.
Okay.
I need to keep questioning him.
All right, Wakey Poo. Okay. There we go. So, standing inside the trailer. Okay, so this is the thing that we have it. Can this, like, thing go away, by the way, please? Like, I see it. Video game. You can stop it now. Okay, you know what? I think I'm gonna have to actually restart the game. Unfortunately, one of my friends last night, you know, at the time of this recording, ran into an issue where he couldn't progress through the story, so he had to restart it, and I'm pretty sure that fixed it. So, but, alright, so, anyways, and then we're getting to that 45-minute mark anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and call this an episode. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.